Hey YouTubers, today I want to show you how to replace the wiper blade inserts on a Honda Accord and Ridgeline. Okay, the first time you replace one of these wiper blades, it's a little confusing and it can be a little intimidating, so I'm going to recommend you start with the passenger side since it's smaller and a little easier to deal with. Once you do one, doing the other one is very simple. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to raise up the wiper arm and we're going to remove this whole blade assembly. Now here's where I like to have my towel handy. I put my towel right there in case I accidentally let go of this and let this arm slap down on the windshield. This will help protect the windshield from cracking. Now on the Accord, you tilt the blade like that and there's a small tab there you push and then the blade releases. It's a little bit different on the Ridgeline. On the Ridgeline, we've got a tab up here on top, right here. Pull that towards me and that releases, and now I'm going to get a firm grip on the arm, push the blade back, and that comes loose. I'm going to gently let the arm back down, and now we can work on the blade here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull the old insert out. There we go. We can set that aside. Inside the insert there are two stainless steel splines. We're going to pull those out. We're going to reuse those. The old rubber we're done with. Okay, I brought the blade, the splines, and the rubber refill over here to the workbench so you can get a better idea of how this all goes together. Okay, let's have a look at our insert. You'll see there are two grooves here. Now, the top groove is where the metal spline goes. The second groove is where these little tabs go. Also, depending on your inserts, they change over different years. Different models are done differently. But some of them will be open at both ends. Some you'll have an open end here for the tabs to go into, right there. And the other end is closed off. So have a good look at your inserts before you remove them, and have a good look at your new ones. So first of all, we'll put our spline in, and that goes in the top groove. Now we're going to go ahead and put our spline in the other groove, and here's where these clips come in handy. You put a little clip on it and it keeps the splines in place. Now maybe you're better at this than I am, but I got to tell you, whenever I do these things, the little splines keep falling out while I'm trying to insert it into here, and I get really frustrated sometimes. So a couple little clips or clothespins work real well. Really makes the job a lot easier. Alright, now then, this end of the arm goes towards the pivot point where the whole wiper arm attaches to the truck. So we want this closed into the refill near the end of the arm nearest the pivot point. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at this end. We're going to insert the tab here into the groove. We're going to go along. Whenever we get to one of our clips, just take it off. We're going to keep on going. Here's that next set of tabs there. We go right through there. Remove our next clip. Come right over to here. That's good. That's looking good. We're going to remove our last little clip here. And you get it right here to where the last tab is in place. And we're going to come down to this end. And you'll see this little groove that the tab goes in stops, and there's a little hole right there. What we're going to do is we're going to push this in right to there, and that kind of clicks into place. And that insert isn't going anywhere. So now this is ready to go back in the truck. Okay, we're going to double check our work here before we put this back on the truck. Now first of all, this is the way the blade goes back into place, just like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to confirm that our tab down here where the groove ends is at the end that points towards the pivot point of the arm. We're going to confirm that our metal splines are in place in the groove in the refill. We're going to confirm that the tabs on the blade are in place in the groove on the refill. So we're going to just look at both sides. This is how it should look. Kind of pull that down where you can see that a little bit. And that's what it should look like when you're done. So now we'll put that back on the truck. Done. I hope you found this helpful. Please like and subscribe if you did. Thanks.